Once upon a time, in a lush forest, there lived a clever rabbit named Ravi. He was known far and wide for his quick thinking and wit. One day, as Ravi hopped along the forest path, he noticed a group of animals gathered around a large tree. Curiosity piqued. Ravi approached and discovered that the animals were worried about the severe drought that had plagued the forest. The only water source, a nearby lake, had almost dried up, leaving them thirsty and desperate. Determined to help his fellow creatures, Ravi devised a plan. He called for a meeting with the other animals, and they all gathered around him. My friends, Ravi began, we must find a solution to our water crisis. If we work together, I believe we can overcome this challenge. The animals listened attentively, eager for a solution. Ravi continued, I have a proposal. We will dig a deep well near the lake, but we need to do it secretly and without alerting the cruel and greedy lion who considers the lake his territory. The animals were skeptical but willing to give Ravi's plan a chance. They agreed to work during the night when the lion was asleep. Each night, as the moon rose, Ravi led the animals to the lake. Under the cover of darkness, they tirelessly dug a well, ensuring it was deep enough to reach the underground water source. They worked quietly, their paws making barely a sound. Weeks went by, and their efforts bore fruit. The well was complete, and it brimmed with fresh, cool water. The animals rejoiced, grateful for Ravi's wisdom and leadership. However, one night, as they celebrated their accomplishment, a cunning jackal named Jagan overheard their joyous cheers. Unable to resist the temptation of fresh water, he approached the well. Jagan took a sip and was delighted by its taste. But his greedy nature kicked in, and he decided to keep the secret well to himself. He believed that if he revealed it to the other animals, they would share the water and leave less for him. The next day, Jagan gathered the animals and claimed that he had found the water source entirely on his own. He warned them against telling anyone about it, as he wanted to keep the well exclusively for himself. Unbeknownst to Jagan, Ravi had suspected his true intentions. He knew that Jagan's selfishness would lead to disaster for everyone in the forest. Ravi came up with a plan to expose Jagan's deceit. He gathered all the animals near the lake and said, My friends, I have discovered something extraordinary. With the help of the wise owl, I have learned that the lake itself has been enchanted. It can determine the true hero who saved us from the drought. The animals exchanged curious glances. Ravi continued, The enchanted lake will grant the hero who speaks the truth the ability to fly for a day. Jagan's eyes widened with greed. He couldn't resist the allure of such a power, and he stepped forward, unable to hide his excitement. As Jagan approached the lake, Ravi cautioned him, Remember, only the true hero will be granted the power of flight. If you are not the one who dug the well, the lake will expose your lies. Jagan, blinded by his desire for power, boldly declared, I am the one who dug the well and saved us all. The moment the words left Jagan's mouth, the enchanted lake responded. A gust of wind lifted Jagan off the ground, carrying him high into the sky. But as quickly as he soared, his false claims caught up with him. The enchantment faded, and Jagan plummeted back to the earth with a thud. The animals watched, astonished and disappointed by Jagan's greed and dishonesty. They turned to Ravi, acknowledging him as the true hero who had saved them from the drought. From that day forward, the animals shared the well's water equally, ensuring that no one would suffer from thirst again. And they never forgot the important lesson taught by Ravi and the enchanted lake, a lesson about the perils of greed and the power of honesty.